Impact!
Impact! Impact!
Helps you win, it helps you hunt.
So we have camp all set up for pronghorn season 2025. We might go check out some spots tonight, and then tomorrow we'll probably get a little bit of extra gear for camp and get things buttoned up here, and then hopefully do a little more scouting before opening day. So it is day before season. It was pretty windy all night, and I think we both got woken up by the tent slapping us in the head a few times. But first thing this morning, we went back over to where we saw that buck in a preseason scouting trip, whose horns kind of go up and make almost a bucket handle. The tips almost touch at the top. And there was a different buck in there that kind of sweeps back. Didn't look like his prongs were quite as big. They were high, and he looked pretty heavy from what we could see. I didn't get the best video, but he looked like another good target buck, and they're both in the same spot more or less. We think we found the bucket handle buck last night, but he was far enough away that it was tough to tell. And right now we were kind of just sitting along a row of rock cliffs and looking over some new country. I think our goal is going to be to get to that spot where we saw those two good bucks early opening morning and see what we can do in there, because kind of a honey hole more or less for what we've seen. And then aside from that, we'll probably spend the rest of the day getting camp a little fortified for rain that we might get, and probably go back to that same spot and see if we can't put those bucks to bed, and maybe spend a few hours up there and really figure out who's where and what they're going to be doing. But yeah, beautiful day in beautiful country. Okay, the tent is fortified. We are now officially impervious to rain. I probably shouldn't have said that, but there it is. So we found a few other bucks, a few other pockets of animals that we hadn't seen in previous trips or yesterday. But as of now, the game plan for opening morning tomorrow is still going to be where we checked this morning and last night. Once we're done here, we'll probably grab a meal, and then we'll head back down to that same area and just poke around a little bit, get a little more thorough look at what's in there and what the best plan of action might be for the morning. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, that's the basket handle buck.
He's getting up. Yep, it is.
100%.
See him?
Oh yeah.
Here's your boy.
So it is the last evening before opening day. We found that basket handle or handle buck, the carry handle buck, and a bunch of pronghorn in a spot where we can get to them. So the goal now is to calm down enough to get some sleep and get some food, and hopefully be the first people to that area and find those guys before anybody else in the morning, and hopefully put a move on them. And even cooler yet would be if that big buck that we saw this morning in that same area was also in there, and we could freaking double up. But going to bed excited. Good sign, night before opener. Guys, God, that's bright. It is opening morning, and was flat nasty pretty much all night. Mostly wind. There was one point when I thought the tent might take off with us in it, and then right when we got up, it dumped a little bit of rain, so it's probably going to be slightly soupy in some spots. But heading out trying to kill some goats. So, and hopefully those pronghorns are still in the same spot and didn't get stirred up and scattered across the county with that weather that came through. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is a great day to be duck hunting.
Yeah. Well, I was saying when we got in the truck, if we were hunting elk, I'd be jazzed up about it. But
yeah.
On the way back from looking at those bucks last night, I mostly was talking about how people use weather as an excuse not to hunt, and we're gonna stand on that today. So hopefully it pans out. All right, guys, that buck in the bottom is target buck number 1. That's the bucket handle or carry handle buck. They are real close to a spot where we can actually go in and get them. And I think we're gonna get an exact location and try to make a plan here. All right, guys, and that is target buck number 2. We call that the sweatback buck. We saw him for the first time yesterday. So we got both target bucks on the same hillside in a gettable spot on opening morning. And the problem is they are surrounded by eyes. And I mean surrounded. A lot of does in there. So I think we're going to try and put ourselves in a good spot downwind of them and hopefully wait for them to come to us or watch them until they bed up and then put a play on them. Okay, so opening morning, it is legal daylight, and we have both target bucks spotted. They need to move a little bit for us to be able to put a play on them, but we have cumulo nimrod clouds, so I think we're going to try and make something happen today.
I think you need to decide which one of those bucks you want, buddy.
I think when we get over there, whichever one gives me an opportunity first is who we're going to try and put the boom smack on.
Yeah.
I think the sweatback buck is a little bit bigger, but I think they're pretty damn close.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty special. This is not your typical antelope hunt weather-wise.
what we should do is just double up. Let's just kill them both.
Okay.
I think that's the goal. Yeah, so that happened fast. We got in the middle of those antelope because we couldn't see them from the time we started stalking until just now. But some busted on the right of us, a group busted us on the left. They caught our wind and then they saw us, and we decided to just be aggressive and keep going after them. And I shot the one we were calling Sweatback. He was one of our 2 target bucks. He stopped in that group at 250. They were being curious, and we ran up to the top of a knob being aggressive and freaking smacked him. 250 yards. So, yeah.
I would have never guessed we were going to get an opportunity that close.
Dude, opening morning on one of our target bucks at 250. Holy crap. And through the scope, he looked like a pretty good buck. But we're going to walk over towards him. There are still other antelope around here. We saw Basket. He was one of the first groups to leave, but we haven't seen him since when all the other ones busted, and there are more up here. So we're going to go past my buck and see if we can get Dad onto the handle buck. So, holy crap. Opening morning, first pronghorn. Well, morning. We got it done, and he is heavy big bases. Carries his mass up. Ivory tips on him. Just a beautiful buck. Beautiful buck. Real black face, big cheek patches.
How would you compare that to shooting a match?
You know, you get riled up a little different. At least I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we popped up on him at 250 yards, and I just had to wait for him to clear the other animals that were in there. A bunch of does and fawns that he was standing with. And
With that silent bandit, it was amazing how well I could hear the impacts compared to what I'm used to.
oh yeah, yeah, sounded like you were hitting a drum.
Yeah.
And at 250, they just stood there.
Yeah.
Stood there after they had already spotted us, so it didn't spook them any more than seeing people. Man, big old bases on him. I can't quite wrap my fingers all the way around. He carries that way up. That's awesome. What a beautiful, beautiful buck, man. First pronghorn. So I guess now we just got to get him taken care of, and we got 8 more days. Well, 8.5 days to get you done.
Yeah, what an interesting morning, right?
Yeah. No joke. What a beautiful animal, man. These are my favorite North American mammal. They are such cool creatures.
They're amazing.
Oh, they're awesome.
They can disappear in a hurry.
Oh, and for being as brightly colored as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dip over a hill and you close the distance in about 30 seconds, and when you crest the hill, they're a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah, second fastest land mammal. Their own evolutionary track. Their closest living relative is a giraffe. 270-degree field of view. 8x vision compared to us. Just amazing animals, man. Beautiful buck. All those years of saving points, man. I couldn't be happier to burn them like this opening morning. Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome, buddy.
Man.
It's kind of nice packing. I mean, we were both carrying pretty light rifles, but
Yeah.
that Nula is like, what did that thing weigh?
Dude, I'm
7
guessing
pounds.
set up like that with a big bipod, it's probably 8.5 pounds.
Yeah. We had to cover some ground from the pickup to get here.
Dude, the Lehigh defense, the TCCs went exactly where they were supposed to. Very little recoil, super light rifle, super handy, very accurate, super quiet with the silent bandit. Like I said, those antelope didn't move a foot when I shot. And I've used that in a match, man. If it helps you win, it helps you hunt.
That's for sure.
Dude, what an awesome morning. Let's get them taken care of. And
Well, you're welcome for taking my buck. So I'm gonna go get yours.
hey, we talked this morning. I asked if you cared which one of us got which.
I don't remember that. That's weird.
No, really.
When did that happen?
It was like 3 hours ago.
You know what? I'm with you. Either one of those bucks, they're unique.
Whichever one gave us the first opportunity.
That we got to sit there and glass them. You know, it was the second trip up here that we found the first one.
Yeah, our second scouting trip, we found the handle buck, and then yesterday morning we found this guy.
Yeah.
Man, what an awesome animal. But yeah, let's get him taken care of, and we'll go get you one.
All right, buddy.
Cool.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Okay, back to the truck.
We got about 1.5 miles back to the pickup. It has been one incredibly gnarly thunderstorm after another. So as we were heading up to the truck, Walt crested a hill, and that entire herd of pronghorn from this morning had worked back around, gotten between us and the truck. The wind is in our face. We spot target buck number 1, the handle buck in that group. They're at 600 yards, so we're going to try and eat up a few hundred yards, get a little closer to them, and kind of hit them before they get to an area where we can't get to them, and see if we can't make it first day. Fingers crossed.
Stay on him, he's flopping. Trying to get up. He broke his front right. Okay, he's not kicking. You on him?
Yeah, I'm on him.
Okay. You want to scoot up and get in better position? Yeah. Okay, I'll stay on him. Yep, same spot.
Where is he from the group?
Can't hear you.
Where is he from the group?
Straight down.
Hold on. I think he's done, man. He's not in.
I think so. Let's bogey over there.
Dude.
Doubled up opening.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll grab the camera in your pack. Doubled up on the target box, opening mortar. Alright. I'll be right behind you. No way. We just doubled up on our 2 target bucks.
on opening morning. Holy crap. Oh my God. Oh, I shot mine at like 250 and my dad's was at 278. Holy crap, guys. Let's get over there. Nice weather. Awesome.
So, 2025 pronghorn after 15 years.
Yeah.
Me and my favorite hunting buddy. Both tagged out.
Opening morning.
Opening morning. We both drew the same season. Tagged out opening morning. He was gonna go kill this buck. I was gonna go kill the other one. We call this one the handle buck or bucket head because it's like a picnic basket.
Dude.
3/4 of an inch apart. Well,
Dude.
but
Kind of turn him side to side. Let's get a look at his mask because he's bladed. He's real good. Way bigger prongs than mine has. That's awesome.
yeah. We were on our way back with Austin's buck. And I think it was probably just my old man hips making me want to be able to see the pickup as soon as I could. And I was looking over the skyline. And these things were, the entire group that Austin had shot his buck out of had taken off and run due west. And we knew that we'd be able to get back onto where they had headed. There's a public lands road over there. And before we even made it back to the pickup, we spotted these at 6:30?
6 something.
6 something. And found a way to sneak around a hill. Got to within 450-ish. And could have shot him from there, honestly. I shoot farther than that and hold my hunter all the time. But it was just too easy to get a better position. And the final shot was
280.
280. Yeah, less than 300 yards, which is a chip shot.
As close as possible, right?
He was bedded and only really presented one decent shot that I knew would get into the vitals and smoke it.
Nice.
One and done, so
Awesome job, man.
thank you for having me on this hunt, buddy.
Hey, thank you.